On my magical night, I wore a golden dress. This golden dress, in fact. The first dress I ever made, in fact. It was just truly awful. It was so bad. These dresses won't be awful. In fact, the opposite. Hence the title of the video, I get. But what exactly entails the perfect prom dress? Now you all know prom is coming up. A dreadful time that gives young people a false hope for the future, when in reality, the magic and whimsy is manufactured for the profit of schools. A system these students will become all too familiar with as they age and become more intelligent, if possible. How can you make this night as magical as possible? Subjectivity. Who fucked with my PowerPoint? That's not how you spell that. Best dress is obviously going to be up to you. But how do we get there? And how many times can I ask the same question before I get fired from the job I might as well not have because it barely pays me? The answer comes down to a few simple facts. No way, I'm not supposed to read that out loud. I didn't. Now who put that there? God damn it. If you're making your own dress, just a little pro tip, don't worry about mistakes too much. It's dark and people are not gonna see them as much. In fact, I got compliments on my prom dress, which was just, no, don't bring it up again. Stop it. At prom, you're gonna want to stand out and be unique. To do this, you're gonna want to wear colors and materials that make you stand out. Vibrant colors, shiny materials, glitter, that kind of thing. That's supposed to be a color wheel. Next, to elevate your look above all the other wide-eyed youths in colorful dresses, pick a unique silhouette so that when all your date can see your silhouette against the fairy lights, they'll be able to find you and you'll stand out. My date, Dennis, actually stood me up. So, that's in the past. I'm sure that won't happen to all of you, or any of you, or any one of you. It won't happen to you. Instead of just a simple dress, do something a little more pizzazzy, more volume, more structure. You could also go overly simple and elegant to stand out from people who went over the top. But don't go too simple, or Dennis will leave you. Sorry? Sorry. I fucking hate my job. It doesn't really matter what fabric or silhouette you choose, as long as they complement each other. You don't want to do a really flowy design with a stiff fabric, that kind of thing. Above all else, you like them. Have fun also. And if your goal is to blend in and stand in the corner of the room all night long, ignore everything I just said. Black fabric, matte, no shine, simple, basic ass bitch silhouette. Go slay. Hey, somebody gotta film. And we, you, are. You, not we, not I. Me, not you. Fill that. Okay, so finally, you all have detention. Now, get out. I'm tired of your shit. Okay, that's enough existential dread. Let's get retrospective. What did I do wrong in the past, and what can I do better this time? There's the aforementioned tragedy, as well as 2 other times on my channel. A lot of it was just not knowing what the hell I was doing. I didn't know a diggity damn thing. You see, I'm a self-taught sewer, which means I'm an idiot. I decided to pick it up one day because I had the audacity to think I could make my own prom dress without looking up a single fucking tutorial, which means you're already doing a lot better than I was. This massive cockish attitude continues to this day. I promise I know what I'm doing. Please don't leave. Now, I would give you the advice to go look up some tutorials, but something tells me you already thought of that. Because you see, because this right here
Today I'm going to make 3 dresses as examples, kind of what to do, what not to do. Or if I'm being honest, you can just make one of these dresses if you so choose for prom, that's fine too. You know, if you don't want to design one yourself. If you do design one yourself or make one of the dresses, whatever, I would love to see it. Send it to me on TikTok along with the best Minecraft build you've seen recently. I'm doing some research. Our first dress, of which I will be making in this video, is a kind of grandma square quilt-esque inspired dress. I'm just throwing as many buzzwords out as possible so you think I know what I'm talking about. Next will be a dark gray tarot card 1950s silhouette. I think the silhouette specifically will stand out because not a lot of people do that these days. Finally, a green piece with white and green plants draping from it. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this means. Silhouette with crepes and Stanley McDinkles. I genuinely don't remember writing that or what the fuck that means. Moving on. I'm in a wormhole, a fabric wormhole. A worm's hole, not like a worm's hole, a wormhole, like the space, not a worm's hole, the space hole. This dress is a great example of something made with thrifted materials. This dress is made out of what I'm referring to as grandma squares, cut out of various different thrifted fabrics. After I cut out bigger squares, I also cut out smaller squares to stitch into the middle of the bigger squares to make the pattern a little more interesting. The trick here being to pick fabrics that all kind of work together rather than just grabbing random shit. Like I had a general color scheme in mind and then I just tried to create gradients in the skirt pattern as I went. This dress is certainly no square. Like a boring square, like squares that are boring, like a boring square, like a square. The bodice is corseted, giving it some nice structure, and the lining on the inside is green. I used all my favorite patterns of fabric for the bodice because it's like in line of sight. That's the first thing people talking to you are really gonna see. They're not gonna be down on their knees inspecting the skirt up close kind of thing, you know? Just really getting in there. Ew. Gross. The sleeves are pretty big and puffy. They're certainly bigger than my Cocker Spaniel. I don't have a dog. It's made like the rest of the dress with the squares cut out and sewn together, but this time with darts cut out and sewn into it to help with the big puff energy. Then it's sewn closed and turned inside out. I also used some padding I got from a top at a thrift store for the bust and just covered that shit with whatever fabric I felt like. The skirt's just 2 massive rectangles sewn together, the top one slightly smaller than the bottom one. This unique dress will stand out among the normies at prom. It's not like other girls. It's got squares. I like how this turned out. I will say I picked a couple of fabrics that were a little thick for this and made my sewing machine very angry at me, so I would suggest picking strictly thinner fabrics. It was rough. I broke many a needle. Other than that though, turned out good. I like it. Next dress.
Glistening surface. Its front part bonded.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna stain my dress in blood and drive up in a hearse and other goth stereotypes. So edgy. Sorry. I've been naming all of these dresses to better keep track of them. They all have names. So the first dress, that's Edith.
This current dress that we're working on is Eve, and then the last dress's name is Eden. I started by cutting out a circle skirt. Keep folding the fabric until you have one corner that's away from all the edges, and do some math that I didn't do, and cut a little circle out of the top, and then cut the rest. I also actually did a scalloped edge at the bottom of the skirt. This set and dress kind of make me want to do like a fucking TikTok dance for some reason. I don't know. It also has a tie-up back, much like the first dress. And the bodice has a inside layer that's not visible with boning, also like Edith. The bust is basically just two triangles with straps. I can't dress like this and not think of Wednesday Addams anymore. That's why I want to do a tickle, a little tickle tockle. Fucking TikTok has ruined it for me. I have to stop doing this. Stop being stupid. I have these glasses and I always forget about them. A poet. A savant. Mewing. Okay. We balling out tonight, boys. Wednesday Addams. Still, also, actually. No, you know what I look like? I look like one of the 3 blind mice from that one movie. You know the one, the Pinocchio spin-off. This dress is tarot card themed. There are going to be 6 different tarot card designs. The Lovers, the Hermit, the Moon, the Sun, the Hanged Man, and Death. I wanted to do the Moon, the Hermit, and the Sun all reversed, but I forgot completely. You see, I already did them. I already did this part, and I didn't do them upside down. I just put them normal because I'm fucking stupid and forgot to it's like a big step. You think I'd remember that, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Instead, this little design on the front of the dress, I'm going to use kind of as a key. So the tarot card designs that have the moon that's facing the same way as this key are not reversed, and the ones that have the moon facing the opposite direction are reversed. Does that make sense? Does any of this make sense? I guess that video is over now. Alright. Is this a FNAF? Oh, spooky. Okay, I'm gonna go put on another video now. Since I didn't want this dress to be completely solid black, I made all of the tarot cards out of rhinestones, which you already saw in the footage. Probably should have started with that. The rhinestones came on peel and stick like strips when I ordered them online, which made it super easy to just stick them onto the fabric, and they stuck pretty well, but I also went through and ironed the back of them just to be safe. What's the song? Do 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 do. Oh. Ouch. Eden, our final dress, is going to be a green dress with green and white plants draping from it. This is how my mom reads. She'll like look over her glasses. I don't have glasses on. Hold on. That's how she reads. I guess I'm wearing these now. Okay. Okay, first things first. Its skirt is floor length. I cut it out as though I would any A-line skirt, but I cut some spaces for some darts to go in so that the bottom of the skirt would flow and kind of trail behind. And then I bunched those up along the seams to give it a extra drapey look. This also covers any mistakes I made. The bodice is very delicate. There's actually no boning in this one, but it does have a tie-up back, and it has an extra layer inside just the top so that the straps and the loops in the back for the tie-up back could seamlessly be incorporated. I actually got this fabric at a hardware store. It was $1 a yard, and I got 10 yards of it, so $10, and it smells like America. The plain dress is fairly simple. Like, you could do this and it'd be fine, but we're no simple bitch here. Before sewing any ruffles or sewing the cups into the bodice, I used this simple technique to create a pattern. Without the plants over top of it, it looks kind of camouflagey, but I think once the plants were incorporated, it gave it more depth, and I actually ended up really liking it. Though I was concerned for a while that I would look like like a bush in a bad way, because you can definitely look like a bush in a good way. Like, that's just a fact. Once I had carefully sewn all of those plants on, we were done. It took a while. It took a long fucking time. Oh yeah. And I sewed fairy lights into the dress. Do you like that? That was smooth, right? I'm just gonna go. Don't mind me. I still have the balloons from my last video.
Penis. This is no laughing matter. Stop it. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
That's so cool. Okay, I think that one's gone. There was no I don't know why I did that. I wasn't aiming at anything. I hope this video was inspiring in some way. No matter what you end up wearing, just try to remember to have fun. And if this video comes out a little after prom season, sorry about that. I wanted to focus on making the video good or decent at least, rather than spitting it out as fast as possible. Please sub if you want to see other videos. Here's another video somewhere, or you could go watch my last prom video and get even more inspired, or roast me past me. Don't roast me now, I will cry. I've also started posting the memes I make for these videos on my Patreon, which are free for download if you want to harass any of your friends with those. You can go get them free. There's also other stuff on there, but I know you don't care about that. You only want the memes. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye.